Hey guys, I'm Jimmy, and this is the vlog that I do, and welcome back. As you'll notice, different surroundings tonight. Those of you who saw yesterday's little video that I put up, it wasn't really a vlog, it was just a little update. I've moved out of my room in preparation for a move out, essentially. In about 2 weeks, I'll be moving back to my parents' house for the time being, because I'm currently in a financial situation where I can't really pay for rent. So that's what's really going on right now. So the current situation is I had to find a replacement tenant to take my room, and he's kind of desperate for a place, so he's going to be moving in his stuff tomorrow, I think. So I've been emptying everything out of my room and cleaning it and stuff like that. I've got a little bit to do in the morning to make sure the room's totally clear. But yeah, so I'm in this room, and I'll quickly take the camera. You can see that my room is everywhere. All of my shelves stuff is over there. I'm sleeping on that sofa tonight, and I've got other things there, and I've got all my clothes behind me as well, all piled up on that sofa under the foam. So yeah, this is my metaphorical home for the next couple of weeks, but I'm not going to be spending much time here anyway, because in response to the fact that I'm moving back to my parents' house and I'm pretty much unemployed, I've kind of had a bit of a fluke in the fact that my dad's been getting a lot of work recently, meaning that he's been needing help. My dad's a labourer. He's a carpenter, a builder, a plumber, kind of. So I'm kind of been helping him out at work. I know how to hold a hammer, so that's good. So I've been helping him, which means that I've been away every day, and I'm waiting on the next batch of work from the O2. And this afternoon, just as I finished putting, literally, I was hoovering in the old room to make sure that the floor was clean, and I just stopped, and I could hear my phone ringing. I was my phone, and I got a phone call from the Odeon Cinema, which is about it is less than 5 minutes walk from here, from this house. It is right over a little bridge over the motorway, and they've got an interview for me on Monday, a job interview. To be fair, I don't know how many hours it would give me and how much money it would owe me, whether I'll be able to have paid rent to stay here. But if they called me a couple, 2 weeks ago, would have been great. If they gave me some sort of, so I'm going to be moving back into my parents' house, and if I get this job, I'm going to be commuting back and forward, which I've done before when I was living here and I still had work in Bexley Heath. I used to drive, so I'm not that bothered. But Friday the 13th, man, perfect irony. So when I move back to my parents' place, I'm going to be returning to a very, very tiny room, which means a lot of this stuff is going to be lost. Well, I say lost, it's going to be put away into storage. The room that I grew up in, I was in that bedroom since I was 12 up until 18, 19. It's a very small room, it's a little box room, which means I can touch all four walls simultaneously. I spent all of last year in a room that was twice the size of that, and then I've spent the last 3 or 4 months in a room twice the size of that, maybe 3 times the size. So returning back to such a small space is going to be a real, inconvenience, so to speak. But especially like with this computer, and I've started doing recording and stuff like that. Hobbies that I would rather turn into part of my life rather than just a little thing I do on the side. And my parents are surprisingly, they've always been supportive of me in terms of what I do, and they're gonna help me out in a way by they're gonna renovate the loft for me, Well, it's not fully renovate the loft, like we're not going to turn it into a whole new room, but a section of the loft is going to be cleared out, and it's going to be sustainable so that I can put this computer upstairs, and it's generally pretty soundproof up there. And it, the temperature fluctuates with what the heat's outside, but beggars can't be choosers, but it kind of means I've got my own space to do this in, which would be great. So what that does mean is that because of this transition, the fact that I've moved here, I haven't got my consoles set up. Before, those of you who have seen my room tour video have seen that my consoles are all stacked next to the PC, and they're all connected through the recording device. But I can't do that while I'm in this room, and I was planning to record more Deadpool because I finished Deadpool, and as you can tell, those of you who are on the gaming channel, I haven't put any videos up this week because I couldn't record Deadpool because I've been at work. Because I've been working with my dad a lot, I haven't been able to make time. So I do have, however, the finale for Left 4 Dead, which was meant to be out on Wednesday, and I will be uploading that today or tonight. And I have 2 more series that are left, but they are literally all I'm going to be running on for the next 2 weeks. Before I can actually get into moving out and into a new place, and then resetting up the systems and recording more videos, at least on consoles anyway. I've got a copy of Kingdom Hearts 1.5 turned up in the post at my parents' house today, so that is definitely one of the games I'm going to be playing when I get the setup put back together. I've got some more PC games, and when I'm at that place, it's going to be a bit easier. I feel like it might be a bit easier to live stream. I will see. But yeah, that's there are things in process that aren't perfect, and they're not making life easy. But there are ways of making it better, or I can, you just got to change your perspective on it and get the right angle on it, and you can turn it into an advantage, or at least look on the bright side. So other than all of this drama that's been happening for the last couple of weeks, on the weekend it was my birthday, and I've turned 22. Yay. Yeah, not much. I think I've got to that point now where birthdays don't really mean anything. I suppose the next big deal might be 25 or 30, but I don't know. There's not much going to change now. I suppose when I turned 21, I was supposed to be a grown-up, and then at 22, I was supposed to carry on being a grown-up, but I'm moving back into my parents' house. Some loser nerd kind of folks will live in their mum's basement. I'm living in my nan's loft. So that's where I am right now. I just need to learn how to play D&D, and my life's set. To be fair, I do want to learn how to play D&D. It actually looks quite fun. But that's for another time. I've got to, worry about surviving for now. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm not really growing up yet, and I don't plan on growing up ever, really. Sounds a little bit Peter Pan, Michael Jackson, but don't judge me. I'm just a very immature child. I was at the pub with James yesterday. We were just talking about it. It's like, we are pretty much the same as, I suppose a little bit more mature, but pretty much the same as we were when we were 16. Same stupid, goofy, talk about boobs a lot kind of guys, and yeah, we're going to be like that for a while, which I don't see a problem with. People have gotten by doing a lot worse, doing stupider shit than me, so yeah. But I'm going to leave it there. So expect a gap in videos, maybe. Well, there's always been gaps in videos, and now maybe, who knows, it might even be more of me trying to combat it. I might start doing small or little videos, maybe. We'll see. I wanted to try and keep these videos kind of like polished, like good quality, so like recording them on the camera rather than doing it on the webcam, and getting some proper editing in. And but if it means that I can, if it streamlines the process and I can get things done up, I might start doing a few more videos that are going to be quick on here, or even using my iPhone, because I can upload to YouTube straight from that. Obviously it depends on what I'm doing. Probably stuff where I'm going to gigs will probably be stuff from my iPhone, because I've got a lot of gigs coming up actually. So if anyone's still watching, gigs that I'm coming up to, Let Live playing in Birmingham in October the 5th. I'll be there, so I'll see you there. I'm going with a load of guys from my hometown, who I haven't seen in ages, so should be alright. Should be a interesting day or so. Bring Me the Horizon, being supported by Pistival, where me and James are going to me, James and his girlfriend are going to the second date. They added an extra date on, I think, and we're going to that one. That's in November the 12th, I think, or something like that. And then in February, off the top of my head, I'm going to throw a stab at like 8th or 18th, is A Day to Remember in February, and we are very much excited for that as well. That's just me and James, so if anyone's going to those gigs, I will be seeing you there, and I'll probably talk about more as they get closer. But that's for then, and this is now, and I'm very tired, so I'm going to try and find some food somewhere in this house, and I need to upload this and the Left 4 Dead video, which probably, I'd say, I don't know, everyone was calling praises on the last Left 4 Dead video, but this one's pretty awesome. The ending, I'm pretty happy with what happened at the end of this episode of Left 4 Dead, so I really hope you guys check it out. But until then, I'm Jimmy, this is the vlog I do, and I will see you next time. Bye.